Here's our lovely red Bugeye, available at bugeyeguy.com. And I want to show you what we've done to the front suspension because you might find it interesting. It's relevant for all Bugeyes, and in fact most British cars have a similar challenge. What we've done here is we've rebushed this stub axle assembly, and that means that these kingpin bushings, which I'll show you in a minute on the bench, have been renewed, and new kingpins. What that gives us is an extremely tight front end and nice positive action as the steering is affected. Of course, this ball joint will attach to the stub axle, and that's where our steering comes in. But this is the way to make it right. Many Bugeyes have worn kingpin assemblies. Nice to have one that's freshly rebushed. What I also want to show you is that supporting the suspension here, we have the A-arm right here underneath that coil spring, and the lever shock actually is the top arm of the suspension. So imagine this center spindle riding up and down, and what you have is it's supported at these 2 points. Now these lever shocks wear, and when they wear out you end up with a certain looseness in this arm, and in fact on this one, if you could see it in a vise, it would be floppy in this inch or so of travel right where it's currently located. The hot setup, of course, is to put in a new one that's rebuilt, and that's what we have here. But you can imagine that with these kingpins here loose and the lever shock above loose, you end up with one very sloppy ride. And here's our stub axle assembly on the bench, and of course this is the worn piece. You can see the bushings right there. There's the lower one and the upper one. The top one's a little bit thinner diameter, and then in the vise here we have the kingpin. But when these wear, what you end up with, in fact I can show you better upside down, I think, if I can get that on there. You might be able to see that this movement right here, that's nice. That's a lot of slop. Of course it's better supported when it's right way round on both sides, but that you want to be a nice positive tight fit so that every time you go over a bump you don't have all that slop transmitting through the steering wheel. While you're at it, when you're rebushing your kingpins, one nice way to approach this is to change these hubs into a disc brake setup. And so this is the stock configuration for a Bugeye. That's the original hub, and then this is the disc hub, a little bit beefier, and it's all nicely rebuilt with new oil seal and greased bearings inside there, all cleaned out. And of course these drums will be replaced by these brand new rotors. Beautiful little stopping power in a package here that's kind of compact, and a brand new caliper rebuild with new seals and pistons all ready to go. So a very nice upgrade to this car. Wonderful car made even better. Much more stopping power, much tighter front end, all courtesy of this part change. And this is the new back plate. This will go behind that disc. The original back plates look something like that. And all part of our restoration here at bugeyeguy.com.